All right, so you just caught me off guard there. I was talking to Guy McDonald, but we are outside in our office looking very beautiful, of course, chilling with the fastest brother in Africa. We are simulcasting right now, Guy.
We are. We're live on Good Up FM Breakfast at the moment as well. Very excited.
That's why he's putting on that radio voice. There we go.
The radio voice.
Hey. Dude, we were talking just now about how your career came to develop, and way back in the day when you started first at Isondo, and then you got an opportunity to work with racing legend Sarah van der Merwe.
Yeah, Sarah van der Merwe approached me after winning the Sports 2000 championship, and he asked me if I could drive for him and his team in the Sasol Steam team. That was in the West Bank V8s, which is pretty much the fastest formula that we had in the country at that time. And I did that for 2 years with the team, and it was an absolutely amazing experience. And he also introduced me to rallying with Volkswagen in South Africa, and the rest is really history. Because I mean, it's been an amazing journey so far.
And since then, there's been just success after success each and every single year.
It has been, I mean, I also went and tested in the US in the Skip Barber Dodge Racing Series.
Wow.
And I actually raced against Marco Andretti as well as Sergio Perez, who's currently in Formula One right now.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, because of the money aspect and the sponsorship side of things,
I was very surprised when he said that he actually beat a current Formula One driver who's actually on the grid right about now.
Incredible.
And he beat him.
I've got the timesheets for that, and with Marco Andretti as well in the back. And these guys, obviously, Marco Andretti being the Andretti family and the heritage. And then you look at Sergio, he had a lot of sponsorship from Mexico. And I mean, their careers have actually skyrocketed, whereas unfortunately from us,
I think we're experiencing some problems with your microphone, so we're going to get you a handheld microphone at the moment. So while it's on its way...
Yeah, as you said, tomorrow.
And you're in the S1600 class now. Yes. You've moved down from the A7 class, of A7 2-litre cars. Now you're into
Well, initially we were in A7, as you mentioned, and we won that championship last year. However, because of the dwindling numbers of the field, we decided to actually move down to the Super 1600 championship and develop a new engine for the guys for next year. So for now, it's really been a teething season for us, developing new engine components and certain aspects of it, and hopefully the car will be solid, and we should have a good earnings over the weekend.
So you're feeling pretty confident about that?
I am. I'm certainly confident, and this afternoon we'll go out for a quick shakedown.
You were talking about that. What is a shakedown?
Hey, you head out onto the course.
We head out onto a short little course, probably a 3K stint, just to go out and check the settings, the setup, the suspension, the braking. Will you survive? That's the question.
Go with him, dude. Let him take you. Let him introduce you to it.
I don't know if you know, like the cool thing he was telling me about his car, and about how sensitive it is. You have to set shocks.
You can set shocks. It's a lot of things that go into play, because with the rallying, you're constantly either going through jumps, and the roads are quite bumpy and uneven. So one needs to actually have the right setting for it, so that you have the most amount of traction as you go out through the corners and so on.
How much is your car valued at? Because I know some of the others are something like 3-something million.
Yeah, some cars, just to buy the car alone, you're looking at about $3.5 million bucks. That's probably like the S2000. And guys actually end up spending close to about 6 million rand for a season as well.
Dude, if you're considering that his helmet right here, this is like what's just supposed to protect you from bumping your head against the window, that kind of thing.
He's gonna touch
this thing costs 7,000 rand.
Oh my word,
7,000 rand.
Yeah.
Hey?
Look, I mean, we have to be professionals in this. Our kit, we always dress up the right amount of kit, obviously Nomax. And the overall is very critical. We wear gloves, we wear racing shoes, even undergarments as well are very important. And at the same time, we practice what we do in terms of racing-wise, obviously in a controlled environment. And I think that's what I can really drive to the people, that we don't do this on our normal roads. You will not hear me having done a ridiculous speed on the public roads, because you're dealing with uncontrolled environments there, So it's important to play right.
And of course, the race is taking place tomorrow. Racetrack and time?
Time-wise, we're starting, I think, at the Toyota dealer probably around midday, just after midday, actually around 1:30 or so. And we go out to Malmesbury, do 2 stages. Then we come back to Killarney around 5 o'clock, where we're going to have a nice super special stage where 2 cars actually go head-on-head. And then we'll conclude for the night. And on Saturday morning, again, we start off from Killarney, heading out to Malmesbury for about 4 more stages, and back to Killarney.
22 minutes past 9, the first car comes through out in Malmesbury.
Awesome stuff. Dude, I should take you around a ride in my car.
In your car?
It's got like one solid exhaust.
Well, as long as it's got a safety belt.
It's like...
As long as it's got a safety belt, I'll bring the helmet along.
Cool stuff, dude. Thank you very much for chilling with us.
Kat,
I'm hoping we're still
very
going to keep you until the end of the show.
No, please, I'm here.
Because I've just heard now that he told me that on his first date with his girlfriend, he actually stole the car. Yo, how embarrassing is that? But I know that Liesl has some more news for us for eXpresso.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.